Hello everybody and welcome to Season 5 of the Toyota Gr86 League, brought to you by Tanso Racing Group, hosted by John Johnson himself and sponsored by Next Generation RP. Oh, it's going to be fantastic. This circuit we are at tonight is Donington Race Circuit, most famous of GT3 cars and the British Touring Car Championships as well, held around here for many years. But tonight it plays host to the Gr86s, which is, from what we're seeing around Virginia International Raceway, it should be somewhat of an epic little battle this evening. It should be really well. The boys are currently in practice right now. I have got many apps open, as we do. I have joined early because we have got further events coming up. I'd like to show you those right now while the boys are in practice. New events coming up by Tanso. As you can see there, we've got the GT4 League starting. We've got a promo race Tuesday the 12th of September. If I can just bring up the info for these as well. You can still see the timing on there as well. That's pretty cool. I do like that. So, where are we? The GT4 season is sponsored by Telemetry. It's going to be 5 sprint races with a 1 hour endurance at Spa. Dates for that one is to be confirmed. As you can see there, Season 2 of the Porsche 922 League. The Sebring promo is the 13th of September. The Porsche 922 League is run by Martin Lee, sponsored by Dave Clark and the Vape Guru. Starts Wednesday the 13th of September. Looking forward to that. I do love the Porsche 922 League, as you do. And the lappers, which you can see there, the TRG lunchtime lappers, the Super Formula, that is run by Dave Clark and Sean Clark. The new SF23 Open Lobby from 1 PM UK time, starting the 12th of September. Hoping to get more involved within different time zones as well. So certainly looking forward to that. All new and coming by Tanso Racing Group as well. So be sure to head over and check that one out. Really looking forward to the racing though this evening. Mr. Johnson did just message me right quick. Touring cars, yeah, the touring cars, British touring cars. Well, I say British touring cars. Touring cars are going to be run on. Let me have a look. Not got a poster for that yet. Touring cars on a Monday night from 8 PM, sponsored by Revive and run by Stuart Breeley. Tanso official GT3 endurance team run by Baz Cutting as well. Must apologise to Baz Cutting. I kept calling him Daz the other night. Didn't do his name any favours, but hopefully we'll get it right this evening. As you can see, the boys are already getting into a bit of a groove here. We did follow 8 Ronenberg for a bit of a while. Was my driver in the promo, was my driver of the night in the promo. I think he had an incident in, a little bit of a T-bone there. Must have had words on the rad. Must be a few words on the rad, not sure about that. The Simtech boys are a team to watch as well. We've seen them around VIR. All 3 of them, all line astern, synchronised driving, shall we say. Showing us how it's done in the Simtech machines. It should be really good to watch them battle it out as well. Where's the other Simtech driver? There he is, Mr. Ryan Dudley. Just doing a few donuts in practice, as you do. And where is the governor? He's not out on track yet. And your Porsche 922 man is Martin Lee in the M&M machine. Currently down in 21st place in practice. We have got, according to my telemetry, 27 drivers on the grid. That is a good showing. And Mr. Kostrick, took me a while to get his name right. He's down in 50th place as it stands. This is a 20-minute race with a 25-minute feature race. And then we have the top 15 reverse grid as well. It's going to be phenomenal. It's going to be absolutely phenomenal. Let's see if we can get in, bring up the Discord. See if anybody wants to have a little chat with us before the pre-race. We'll wait to see if anybody wants to join. Say a few words before quali gets underway, as practice is nearly finished. 48 minutes left on the clock. So yeah, we shall see. Season 5. It's been an absolute phenomenal season as well. And this guy puts on some stunning liveries. Does he not? Yes, he does. I am DSC Broadcasting, as I didn't introduce myself. One does apologise. Taking over for Season 5. So I hope we do it justice. And as you can see there in the telemetry board, we've got triple numbers and double numbers. The triple numbers are the pro drivers, and the single digit number, or the double digits, like Alan, who's currently sitting in third. Oh, Mr. Kostrick, gonna get a job right, do it right the right way. Gives it a little roll as you do. So as you can see there, Ronenberg and Brown, top two there in the pro drivers, and Alan, car 48, he's an AM driver and mixing it up real big in third place. Where is Jamie Allen? He's just jumped in the pits. Dan Wareham as well. He's currently sitting in fourth place in practice. Practice is one thing, qualifying quite another. Qualifying is quite another indeed. Oh, it's going to be tasty. Around Donington as well, it's going to be pretty tight. 27 drivers. 27 drivers. And we've got Rooney as well. Rooney. You don't love a bit of Rooney? Everybody loves a bit of Rooney. Well, I would say the ones to actually watch out for tonight, if you want to be Pacific, you know, we've got Dave to look out for. Dave Clark loves to mixing it up, loves a freebie as well. Stuart Breeley, another good quick driver. Martin Lee on his day is an exceptional driver. Ryan Dudley gets the bit between his teeth, has got phenomenal pace. Dan Wareham as well, and the Simtech machine, the number 173. But as you know, a lot can happen around here. And the AM driver as well, currently sitting in third place. Not too bad in practice. Not too bad at all. Really, not too bad at all. We shall see. Get on. As we head into qualifying. Just found out as well, as we do this, I can switch between cars as well when we do qualifying. So when they get into the track, when they get onto the track, they're all entering the pit lane as it stands. So we shall see how we get on. Let's have a look at the track temp for this evening. It is currently a tasty 18 degrees. 53% chance of rain, partly cloudy with a little bit of crosswind, only 2 miles an hour. That's no bother. That's no bother at all. On my side. What do we want here? We want the... See if this will work. Did I managed to pull up a battle box with it? Like you can see at the bottom there, but it's shown me the splits. See if we can change them. One may never know. It might work. But we're currently with Jamie Allen, who was third overall. Martin Lee's currently out on the lap as well. So we shall see how they get on. We need to permanently know how to turn that off. Got covering over the next generation RP. Sponsors the GR86s this season as well. They are server hosts for GTA PR and Venture Airways as well. So get involved, go check them out. Nearly 9,000 people on the server right now for next generation RP. So they're working wonders, what? Definitely working. Except new to all this lock. All these over there, got to do all the buttons yourself and all that jazz. That's cutting in the pro. Cutting out so far in the Moza machine. TVG on the front of that bonnet looks amazing. Moza Racing, let's go. Somebody, Rooney, has taken an excursion. Let's see what happened to Rooney. I love it. Absolutely love it. He's a brave boy in the Barbie sponsored machine. Oh, sorry. That wasn't it. You got a macho name like Jay Rooney. He's going to Barbie mobile. I love it. That's savage. Go Rooney. Love it. Let's get back to the live as you do. Wow. Only 10 minutes of qualifying. It'll pop up soon enough when we get there. Martin Lee's had a little excursion. Eric Ronenberg got my driver of the day around VIR. currently there on a 118. Then we've got Smith there on a 118.3. Oh, Mark Brand showing his nose at 117.4. Told you to watch out for these Simtech boys. I've got a great turn of pace. Especially when they're all synchronised driving as you do. Martin Lee's having a little excursion, but Mark Brand leading the way in quali on a 117.41. Then it's Eric Ronenberg on a 118.2. Jonathan Brand's on a 118.3. Ben Evan is on a 118.4 and a 118.6 by Peter Woodmore as well, who's just sticking in the top 5. So look at that, 2 pros leading the way, 1-2. Then we're filled up by the AM drivers as Mr. Lamb, Tony Lamb, puts in a stellar show there on a 117.72. Always great to see. Ooh. I do like how we can blend up a bit of quality, like, you know, it's pretty decent. So seeing anybody wants to have a little bob chat with Uncle Kev. Nope. You'll concentrate on the qualifying laps. I do believe you get 1 fast lap. Well, you're getting an out lap, a fast lap, and an in lap. Unless you want to go again for another fast lap. 4 minutes in, 6 minutes left to go. Keeping an eye on everyone as well with the 27 drivers out on the circuit. Darryl Morrison moves himself into the top 10. He's just done a 119 dead. Into a 118.977 as well. Not a bad move. Not a bad move. Rob Sutherland currently in 6th place. Pro driver. Mr. Evan, the AM driver, up to 5th. 118.2. Let's go and see where is Ryan Dudley? There he is. It was Simtech machine. Got a little bit to do. It's currently sitting down the order at the moment, down in 24th place. But times are changing all the time. Just goes in with a 117.87. Does Ryan Dudley, moves himself up to 5th place as Peter Woodmore goes off track, as does Ryan Dudley as well. What happened to Peter Woodmore? Yo, let's go, Silverbacks. How you doing, my friend? Hope you are well. And there you go. That was a lock up of the brakes and full on into the tyre barrier and into the pits he goes again. Back to the action. Currently leading the way, Eric Ronenberg, 117.13. 117.41 for Mark Brown. And then it's Martin is done a 117.65. Currently sitting in 3rd. Tony Lamb, then Ryan Dudley, Dan Wareham, Rob Sutherland, Ben Evans. Ben Evans moves himself back up to 6th with a 117.8. Where is the governor? This is the governor, Mr. TRG himself. Currently down there in 22nd place. Time's changing all the time. Like I said, practice is one thing, qualifying certainly another around here. It is single qualifying, you won't get any other cars on the circuit, so it's not open qualifying, so there's no way to slipstream or out like that. It's all about driver ability, and all cars are unequal as well. No tyre wear, no fuel wear, but obviously you've got to get your tyre wear up, and contradicted what I just said there. But yeah, obviously there's a bit of tyre wear on. If you scrub them off, they will go dark, go black. You know what I mean? Square them up. Here in that field. Went off track. Oh, Ryan Dudley entered the pit lane. What happened to Aaron? It's a very slow one. Yeah. Just drove it off the circuit as you do. Well, 3 minutes to go. Eric Ronenberg. From Mark Brown and Martin. Dan Wareham's in 4th. Braz Harper moves it up to 5th. And I think some of the qualifying laps are done. So, we don't know where there's Rob Jackson. Currently down in 23rd place. There in that field, and Martin Lee. Not out yet. Where is Baz? There is Baz in the Mazda machine. Currently rounding out your top 10 so far. Not a bad start. We'll be in the mix of it all, heading down into turn 1. Keeping it clean, especially through turn 1, down through the S's. This track's pretty tight, does bottleneck as well. You know, so we've only got the back straight, start, finish straight. Would be places for overtakes, but you know, it's going to be pretty tight around here. What does that put him in? A 1:18.12. He keeps him in 10th place. Not bad at all. Not bad at all down Wareham. Any better that 1:17.3. Only sitting in 4th place as it sits. All the pro drivers now rounding out your top 7 from Mr. Evans there in 8th place. Then another 2 pro drivers as well from Mr. Sutherland and Bascourting. And Alan, who was sitting in 3rd in practice, is now down to 11th place. Nice to see him mixing it up. Only Baz and Dan stood out on the circuit right now with a minute left to go. That might have just ruined his quali lap. Ran it out wide there. Yep. The Moser machine finished. So Dan Wareham, what has he got in the bag? This is going to be his final lap, I do believe. With just a few to go. Yep, he's done. I think that's his quali done as well. He's going to round in down 4th place. Pretty groove. Tasty indeed. Oh, that was quali. That was quali. Wait for the results. Wait for everybody to get on track, and then we'll go through the grid. There anyway, a couple of seconds left. How's your evening anyway, boys and girls? Hope you're all well. Hope you are all well indeed. Pretty freaking sweaty up here in this comms box. But we will pursue on. Bring up the grid. So there you go. Eric Ronenberg will lead the way on pole position from Mark Brown. Martin in 3rd, Dan Wareham in 4th, and it will be Raz Harper in 5th place from Tony Lamb in 6th. Ryan Dudley 7th. Ben Evans in 8th. Rob Sutherland in 9th. Baz Cutting in 10th. Jamie Allen 11th, and Peter Woodmore in 11th place. A lot of cars to get through. A lot of cars to get through. Jonathan Brown 13th, Dave Clark 14th, Adrian Hadfield in 15th, Stuart Brealey 16th, Scott Kostrick in 17th, Darryl Morrison in 18th, and 19th is Sean Clark. James Smith, Dave, I know he did message me about his name, Dave Pinadu. I kept getting it wrong last time. Lee Reynolds in 22nd, Rob Jackson 24th, Jonathan Johnston in he's 24th, Rob Jackson's in 23rd. Wow, it's going to be very tasty indeed. Move down, move down. It's not moving down. Let's get up to the race, because I know these are all poised and there are the lights ready to go, and we are away for race 1 of the GR86 season, and already we've got a bit of a lag spike. Just what we need. Just what we need. But Mark Brown has done Eric Ronenberg into turn 1 already, as Martin moves up to 3rd place. And we've got action down the back. That's Rob Sutherland off the track. A big off already, but the car's coming through. Let's go and quickly see what happened to Rob Sutherland there. Not quite sure what happened. Just got it all out of shape himself. Tyres are cold. We said we got to warm them up. Be brave. Just hung it out to dry. But it's Mark Brown leading the way from Eric Ronenberg as well. And Ryan Dudley is having a bit of a moment here at the back of the pack, down in 27th place. We're not quite sure what happened to Ryan Dudley there, but he is all the way down the back of the order, right down the back of the grid as well. Has got a lot to do. Martin Lee is up 1 position, up into 25th in the M&M sponsored machine, as we've just seen Harper do Martin for 3rd place. Positions changing all the time. Jonathan Brown has just passed Adrian Hadfield, has just passed Jonathan Brown. Lee Reynolds has just passed Jonathan Brown as well. Dan Wareham has had an excursion, and Darryl Morrison has crashed. Action all over the shop already. This is Scott Kostrick and Darryl Morrison side by side. Oh, there's no left-hander there. It's a right-hander straight down into the start-finish straight. Yeah, leaning and door rubbing does not do you any favours, but Eric Ronenberg is still keeping Mark Brand under pressure in these opening laps. It's going to be a very, very close season this season. It's going to be phenomenal, and just how close it is. It is that close. We didn't want that one, but we got it. That's how close it is. How very close it is. Those two, like I said, when they was on VIR, the racing around there was phenomenal. Bar a few mistakes from some. Oh, hitting that field, yeah, we did see that. We did see that. He's back on track now. Martin Lee has passed it in that field for P23. Was that because of the off? Yeah, there you go. Yeah, and that field was off. Now Martin Lee is just... Ooh, what's his gap? Is P1000 in the second apparently. Behind Rob Sutherland and Darren Morrison. He's getting a bit of slipstream down, heading into the little chicane right left as he head onto the start finish straight. Positions will be changing all the time around here. There's a couple of close battles. So far so good. Whereas Ryan Dudley was down the back of the order. He has gained a handful of spots, as we can see, and he has moved himself up to 19th place. I did say wants to watch out for his Simtech boys, but he's fired it wide off circuit in his haste to get up the order. He's got a long way to go. We've got 17 minutes yet to go, so don't really need to fight it too much too far. As Raz Harper puts in the fastest level, we're 1:17.32, and it looks like Jonathan Brown went off track, and was a bit Martin Lee with him as well. Got cars off in the background as well. Not quite sure what happened then. This Fanatec machine runs it out wide, tyres are dirty. It's just everybody running wide. Running wide. It is a pretty difficult circuit to run wide. It's not a wide circuit. And these cars are pretty soft on the suspension as well. So, yeah, it is one to certainly take into consideration. Pay a little bit more respect than you normally would. But Evans and Allen and Clark, all the AM drivers mixing it up in the top 10. A great move down the outside as well. Already looking to ever go through the snake here at Donington Park. You've got to trust the driver at Sandy to get this move pulled off. And it looks like he has got that move done. That Simtech machine of Ryan Dudley did 2 for 1. 2 for 1. Phenomenal driving. Let's go and see how the Governor's getting on. Down in 27th place, 2.9 seconds off the back of Jonathan Brown, the recovering Jonathan Brown. And Mr. Sutherland in 25th as well. Rooney, Hadfield, having a swap. Rooney. Here's Rooney in the Barbie sponsored machine. Mr. Hadfield is just up front as well. And we have Peter Woodmore has crashed off circuit. Oh, Donington Park's claiming a few victims this evening. Let's go see what happened to Peter Woodmore. Looks like he's having a little leisurely way there, but it says he crashed, not quite sure why. Oh, that's not a crash. Car got light, over the crest. Now you gotta wait for everybody else to go past. And who don't love a freebie? This lot will love a freebie. That comes through Martin Lee as well. Adrian Hadfield came through there as well. All gaining a freebie. Any positions better than other positions, especially freebie ones. But still Mark Brown now got the bit between the teeth, the front two. Mark Brown, Eric Ronenberg pulling away, doing 1:16.9s. I'll tell you how close it is. Mark Brown did a 1:16.99. Eric Ronenberg did a 1:16.93. Yeah, that's how close it is. And then it is Raz Harper is up 2 spots. He's on a 1:17 dead. So he's keeping on pace with the pacier front two in that Castrol sponsored machine. I do like a bit of Castrol livery. Dave Pinadu is down 6 spots now. He's down to 27th place. Yeah, and that field is up 5 in the NGR sponsored machine. Currently running in 22nd place with Rob Jackson just in front. He's up 2 positions as well, and in the 21st, Rob Sutherland has just passed Rooney. Ooh, love this little whoop whoop. And that's a move around the outside, is it? Then got the inside. That is as clean as you like from the SimSport machine. He has passed the Barbie machine. And up another position he goes. It's tidy move indeed, as we got Peter Woodmore went off again. Just seen him in front there, went off. Same position as well. There is Ben Evans. He's currently up 1 position in 7th place. Running pretty well as well. He has got literally a second to the car in front. That Dunkin machine looks pretty tasty as well. There is the host, Mr. Dave Clark, ghosting for some weird reason there. Who does your lunchtime lappers? That is the man to go and see on Tanso Racing Group. Be sure to go check that out. As Scott Kostrick puts a move down the inside of Dave Clark there. Timed that pretty well. That was a pretty well oiled manoeuvre there, but Mr. Clark's car keeps ghosting out. As we just go back to Ryan Dudley there in a bit of a Scandinavian moment, heading into the start-finish straight. As Dave Clark has made a boo-boo. He has crashed. So the 2 SimTech boys, and Dan Wareham and Ryan Dudley. Dan Wareham down 6. Ryan Dudley gains another position. Certainly, as does Dan Wareham now. 12th and 13th, the SimTech boys. We've seen them around VIR. All 3 of them was synchronised driving. First, second, and third, but they're sitting first. Well, they're sitting second, 12th, and 13th at the moment. And working their way through the field as a team as well. Opening the door for one another. And they will all pass with grace around the outside as well. Phenomenal move. Phenomenal move. SimTech boys putting on a show. Tony Lamb up 1 position into 5th. He has got Martin just in front by less than a second. As we can see there. It isn't that far at all. That's how close it is. It is in the slipstream heading down to turn 1. We're only just over 9 minutes into this race, and there's been incidents all over the place. Brian Dudley has just passed Lee Reynolds for P11. Dan Wareham has passed Lee Reynolds for P12. He's ready into sweeping turn 2, into 3, 4. Heavy in the slip. Got to brake just that little bit earlier than the car in front. Ride all that curb on the exit. Nailed it. As the car in front just runs wide there of Martin. Managed to maintain that position. Is he going to maintain it this time around? No, dive down the inside. There's Tony Lamb. Got that move done. Signed, sealed, delivered. Licked it, stamped it, sent it. Fantastic move. That was a really good move indeed. Used all the slip and all the track available at that point. That was a phenomenal move. The highest damn is Mr. Evans at the moment. Currently running in 7th place. Not doing too bad at all. Congratulations to you, my friend, and Mr. Clark as well in 9th place. Is the other arm driver. Had that little excursion earlier on, but is maintained 9th place. Pretty good indeed. Martin Lee went off track and then came back on track. Peter Woodmore's passed Rooney for 24th. Martin's passed Tony Lamb for P4. What's happened to Mr. Lamb? Just being passed. Scott Kostrick entered the pit lane. Not quite sure what happened to Mr. Kostrick. But he is down there in the pit lane as well. Let's go check on the governor down the order. He's got an 11-second gap to Mr. Rooney, who's in 25th place. Who has got a further 1.5 seconds as he gets it out of shape. Oh, Rooney. Got it all out of shape heading through the back end of the circuit there. A little bit too much gas on the in-turn onto the start-finish straight. Sent his car sideways and up in the air. Martin Lee is not having the greatest of time. right now, as that's caused Mr. Rooney technical difficulties, has gone into the pits. I dare say the steering column may be a wash with damage after that. But the governor picks up another spot, but he's still down one. Not sure what happened to Martin Lee though. Down the order. Go and have a look. Currently running in 22nd place. Just gets it out of shape. Yeah, tries to correct it. Fighting that steering wheel all the time. Didn't give us a full 360, but saved it. I do believe Rob Sutherland was in a little bit of fight. Or was that? Dan Wareham has gone off track as well, and he has just lost another position to Lee Reynolds, the Simtech sponsored machine. It's down in 13th place as it sits. The Simtech man. Dudley's only down 4, now into 11th place. He has got less than a second to Baz and Dave Clark just in front. Get himself back into the top 10. Remember, it is a 15. The top 15 is reversed for race 2. Bob Jackson went off track. Aidan Hatfield's on track, coming back on track. Everybody's having an off track around here this evening. I told you it would be entertaining. It would be entertaining indeed. There is a few. Rooney in the pits again. That damage is making a bit longer to repair than would have thought. I do believe we've got a fast repair as well. We're currently watching Ryan Dudley putting on a charge. Got a bit between his teeth. Let's have a look, see if he gets that move done on the Moser machine. See that TLG logo there. Down the inside, there's a little look. Got the move done. The next car up for Ryan Dudley now is Dave Clark. Ryan Dudley's last lap was a 1:17.44. That's passing traffic. The next 5 drivers in front of him are doing 1:18s to 1:19, so certainly at least 1.5 to the 2 seconds a lap faster than the cars in front of him right now. And he's already pulled away from Baz. Rooney crashed again. Toyota not being nice for him around this Donington circuit. The Eric Ronenberg and Mark Brown still fighting nose to tail. That gap is less than 4/1000ths of a second, and I do believe that is a back marker. They're coming up to lap because these boys putting in 1:16s. Rooney is off again. Oh, very entertaining. Certainly keep you watching. We've got just over 6 minutes left to go in this race. Wow. Fast, it's furious. There's Raz Harper. He is doing really, really well, Raz Harper. He's only 2.3 seconds off the back as well of the Ronenberg and Brown fight. As the lap traffic just moves out the way for the boys there. Very well done. Jamie Allen up 7. He's currently in 4th place. He has got 9 seconds to Raz Harper and 2.3 for Martin just behind, who's down 2, but he's still in the top 5. He has got a fight on there with Tony Lamb. Rooney has retired to the pits. Dudley has gone off circuit. That will be a cut wide because he hasn't lost a position. I can only imagine it's a run wide, as that's an off wide as well. But Tony Lamb. Scott Costrick is in a fight as well with Ben Evans or Linus Stern here. Duncan Machine is tracking Mr. Costrick for P7. As Costrick is up 10 positions, as is Lee Reynolds as well. The 2 highest gainers up 10 positions each. And not doing too bad at all. Peter Woodmore past John Brown to P23. Let's see how we got that one done. Looks like we got an excellent run out there as well. Really need to get on with the old track map and corner names, but we'll certainly it's a pretty long move, this. Is it a full send? Or has he already got the move done? Because we're waiting still, we're waiting. Eric Ronenberg went off circuit and came back on circuit. Ooh, his pressure telling. His pressure telling. Is Mark Brown putting him under all kinds of pressure as they're just coming up to Dave Clark. That will be past Ryan Dudley, past Ben Evans for P8. Ryan Dudley up into the top 8 now. He's only down 1 position from his original starting grid and down. Ooh, Mark Brown. Oh, I thought it was going to go away with the Theories. Then I've seen a car come off ground there from Mark Brown and Dave Clark. I'll just let him regain his position there. Oh, that could have been ever so wrong. Let's go and have a look for the other boy. There's Sean Clark down 2 positions. He is currently 1.5 off the back of Martin Lee, the M&M machine. Up 6 positions now into 20th place is Martin Lee. Ayrton Hatfield is up 5 into 22nd place. Stuart Bealey just passed James Smith for P14, up 2 positions. James Smith come back off track as well. Let's see how Stuart Bealey got that move done. In the Revive Sponsors machine. Oh, it was a... Oh, that was... yeah, that could have turned out all kinds of wrong. That looks like a move where somebody went a little bit forceful off the circuit there, just driving a little bit too hard as Ryan Dudley puts in another lap. Mark Brown has got the move done on Nate Ronenberg for P1 with just a couple of minutes to go. Looks like a clean move around the outside, or is that a recovering Eric Ronenberg? What is happening to Eric Ronenberg? He looks like to be driving just a little bit slowly now. And he has brought Raz Harper onto the back of him. That's up to a 2nd. Now we've got to move down the back of the field as well. Is that Tony Lamb? Or is that Jamie Allen? No, somebody was giving a... Yeah. Jamie Allen giving the back marker to whip the blinkers there. Just letting him know it's there. Right, they moved out of the way for... Good. But the guy at the moment now, who was right down in 27th place, now up 20 positions, regained his starting position, is now in 7th place and is 5 seconds off the back of Martin. With two minutes left to go of this race. He's going to need a hell of a Hail Mary. But he's back where he started. In 7th place. Peter Woodman had an excursion earlier on. He's back down now in 24th place, down 12 positions is Peter Woodmore. Jonathan Brown down 10, he's in 23rd place. Rob Jackson just in front is in 22nd place, up 1 position. Ayrton Hatfield up 6. He has got 1 second to Sean Clark just in front. There's our Dave. Dave's tracking here. Dave Pinadu, if I said that right, down 5. In 26th place, Mr. Johnston as well. Ooh. And they are on the final lap, I believe. We did see the white flag go out. So, barring any mistake, Mark Brown did have that little excursion into the chicane. Got that car up in the air. And Raz Harper has done Eric Ronenberg as they're going to battle it out all the way through the S's. Baz Cutting is in the pits on the final lap, not quite sure why. We will find out later on how he gets on. But, oh, Eric Ronenberg got the move done. The Castrol sponsor machine versus the pink machine of Eric Ronenberg. Back up to 2nd place. Jamie Allen got a move as well over Martin, still battling it on. But we'll see Mark Brown over the line. We'll keep an eye on them 2 cars behind. We can get the watch back if we need to. But we'll see him as he comes around the final 2 corners. It is the checkered flag. First win of season 5 of race 1 goes to Mark Brown. Congratulations to you, my friend. Stellar drive, stellar drive. Eric Ronenberg will come home in 2nd place, closely followed by Raz Harper. Jamie Allen will come home in 4th. Martin will come home in 5th as well, closely followed by Tony Lamb, Ryan Dudley as well. Got Kostrick. Oh, that was very entertaining. That was a good race. Remember, the top 15 are reversed for race 2, so certainly going to be watching out for that. Imagine if it was a full reverse grid though. That would be pretty savage. But Race 1 driver of the night so far? No, driver of race 1. I would have to say to go down to 27th place, get back up to 7th place. You'd have to give it to Ryan Dudley, wouldn't you, to be fair? Surely you would. Now the boys will have a little 5-minute practice as you do, or a little calm down. Obviously it'll be sweating. Some of them will be sweating. There's Rob Jackson coming home in 22nd. And Jonathan Brown in 23rd place. Mr. Johnston 24th. Peter Woodmore 25th. Dave Pinadu as well. Heat 1, we'll just wait for the results to come through if we can get them up. They've all been in. Oh dear, 25-minute next. So there you go, Mark Brown in the Simtech Pro machine is the winner for Season 5 Race 1, opening at 8. Ronenberg, 2nd place. Had that little fight with Razarpo, finishes out the podium steps in 3rd. Jamie Allen in 4th. Martin in 5th. Tony Lamb 6th. Ryan Dudley, Race 1 driver of the night so far, 27th, back up to 7th place. He started where he finished. Or finished where he started even. I do like back to front talking, it does me no favours. Scott Kostrick in 8th. Mr. Evans in 9th. Lee Reynolds in 10th place. Dan Wareham in 11th. Baz Cutting will come home and did come home in 11th. Well, I need to sort that. I need to make that larger done. Dave Clark as well. The man you need to see if you want some lappers in. That's the man you want to see. Finished in 13th. Stuart Breelett 14th. James Smith 15th. Darryl Morrison 16th. Rob Sutherland in 17th place. 18th was Adrian Hadfield. And then I go back right down here all the way to get to Stuart Breelett in 14th. James Smith 15th. Darryl Morrison 16th. Rob Sutherland 17th. 18th was Adrian Hadfield. Sean Clark 19th. Ayrton Hadfield in 20th. Rob Jackson 21st. Jonathan Brown in 22nd. Martin Lee, not had a great run, 23rd place. The Governor, Mr. John Johnston, Mr. TRG in 24th. Peter Woodmore had a few incidents, is in 25th. Dave Pinadu is in 26th. And Jay Rooney didn't have a good race. Was down there in 27th place. So, all to do for race 2. Little 5-minute practice for the boys. Is anybody on the track? Yeah. 8 Ronenberg doing a bit of lawn mowing. Dave Pinadu. Got it all to do as well. Certainly good fun. Certainly good fun. Just to, have I still got them up? Oh, no, I've still got them up. Yep. Everybody be out now, just warming up the tyres. So while they do that, just a reminder of what's coming up. Dave Clark is running. Dave Clark and Sean Clark are running the lappers. The new SF23 open lobby from 1 PM UK time, starting Tuesday the 12th of September. And then we've got the Porsche 922 Leagues run by Martin Lee, sponsored by Dave Clark. The Big Guru starts Wednesday the 13th of September with a promo race. And then the GT4 season, sponsored by Telemetry. There's 5 sprint races with a 1-hour endurance race at Spa. Dates to be confirmed for that one. And touring cars on Monday nights from 8 PM, sponsored by Revive, ran by Stuart Breeley. Tanso official GT3 endurance team, ran by Baz Cutting as well. So head over to Tanso Racing Group on Discord if you want to get involved in any of those events. Get in it. Don't matter whether you're new or it's pro, doesn't matter. You're all welcome in the Tanso Racing Group. Got to go check them out. So, Mr. Wareham took the opening race. Oh, no, we didn't. Oh, I'm just so excited. Good racing there. Good racing there as well. Right, they've got, what, we've got a minute. Got a minute. Ooh. I would love to see who will be next. So it will be 8 Ronenberg will start 14th, will he not? I mean, another driver went off around VIR, right, went all the way down the back of the order, and I said I think we had about 3 or 4 minutes left of the race, and I went he needs literally a second a lap to get into the top five, and I think he did it on the last lap. Eric Ronenberg, it was a phenomenal drive, as is Ryan Dudley shown earlier on as well. It can be done once you got the bit between your teeth. Going from Brown in the 77 machine, the Fanatec machine, putting in a couple of laps. Dave Pinadu was just on a 1:22.4. The excursion as well. Oh, sorry, I was just having a little slurp. Keeping cool, keeping chill. As you do. I do believe that is practice over. So the warm-up is over. Let's get the grid. So James Smith will start on pole position from Stuart Breeder, Dave Clark, Ras Cutting, Dan Wareham, Reynolds, Ben Evans, Scott Kostrick, Ryan Dudley, Tony Lamb in 10th. That rounds out your top 10. Then Martin. Yep, you can move it if you want to. It won't move. There is always something. Oh, we've got the top 12. And all the boys are on the grid. We'll do it that way then. So Smith, Breeder, Clark, Cutting, Wareham round the top 5. Reynolds in 6th place, Evans in 7th, Kostrick 8th, Dudley 9th, Sutherland in 17th. All the way down to
green flag, green flag.
The feature is on the way. It is the green flag. I heard somebody's radio then. That was new. Very new indeed. But Ryan Dudley already gained a spot on Dan Wareham. The Simtech boys pushing away through into turn 1, and that is somebody run wide. Adrian Atfield, we did see him go off earlier on. Stuart Breeder still leading the way from James Smith, Dave Clark, Ryan Dudley. Found it up 6, up into 3rd place. Simtech boys pressurising the earlier boys. They want to get away and get away sharpish. They want to get away sharpish. Dudley now up to 2nd place. Now he is tracking Stuart Breeder in the revived machine. The Simtech boys putting on a bit of a show already. Dave Clark is side by side with Lee Reynolds as well. But Scott Kostrick's not too far behind either. Got a little bit of a battle, but I want to see where is Mr. Lee. Down 4. Not going to see Mr. Lee. Don't know where he is. Apparently nowhere. Nowhere indeed. Adrian Hadfield down 6 in 24th. Rob Jackson down 4. Martin Feet. I can't say his second name, bro. So I'll just call you Martin. Down 15 spots. Where is Rav Harper? Did finish 3rd. Up 2. Oh, we've got a Hail Mary with. Oh, was that a big crash? Was that a crash? That looked like a big crash heading into the hairpin there. A big crash indeed. Late on the brakes. What a nosedive. 2 for 1. Gets it all out of shape. 2 up. Tried to sell them all down the outside. Not for the faint hearted that move. And he has just fell down the order. Proper hard. Proper hard. Yeah, that I thought that was a Hail Mary. Haywood couldn't get in the second race as the Burners is asleep and had to keep it. Oh, right, no bother, bro. How are you anyway, brother? Hope you are well. Hope you are well. What happened race 1? Talk me through it. Not quite sure what happened race 1, but I was expecting big things from Mr. Lee. Didn't happen. Dave Clark down 1. He is going to run in top 4, but Lee Reynolds is up 1 position. Mark Brown in the Simtech machine now is up 8 positions and currently running in 7th place. Everybody is swapping positions hand over fist here. Ryan Dudley has just been passed by Darryl Morrison for P11. What has happened to Ryan Dudley? It's a straightforward move, straightforward pass as well. Ryan Dudley, where are you? Right down here. Down 4 positions, down further than that because he was currently running in second place. But it is now Dan Wareham, Stuart Breeley and Dave Clark rounding out your top 3 so far. So 2 Hams in the top 3. Let's go the Hams. Let's go the Hams indeed. Dave Clark there. The vape guru, the man himself, is now on the back of that revive machine. See if we can get on board with Dave. Has he got an in-car camera? Yes, he has, as he looks down the inside of the revive machine, makes contact. Just, yeah. Oh, that was unfortunate. Oh, not happy driver, not an happy driver at all is Stuart Breeley, and he gets passed around the outside from Tony Lamb. It's all carnage, all carnage. Oh, that all started heading down into the S's there. Got clipped by Dave Clark. Stuart Breeley was not happy about that. Getting a little door up on the way through. And Tony Lamb said thank you very much. Watched them squabbling in front. And we'll now sitting in second place as the other Simtech machine is now up 12 positions into third. And we've got an old gangle of cars behind Dave Clark here. Look at that. You couldn't write that. Not bad, mate. Just can't drive the car. We need to sort out of our We need to sort it out. Yeah, I know, bro. I know. I am looking for a new CPU. What motherboard am I using on my streaming PC at the moment? I don't know. Without looking. But I am looking for a new CPU. Definitely. It has been mentioned, and I will get it sorted. It's because I've got the SDK running. I've got Trading Paints running, Streamlabs running. I've got Discord running, and I've got iRacing running as well. So yeah, a lot of apps running. I tell you, who is running as well is the Simtech boys, now 1 and 2. And followed by Tony Lamb and Ryan Dudley is up 5, now up to 4th place. Can the Simtech boys make it a 1, 2, 3? 20 minutes left to go in this race, and I wouldn't rule it out. I wouldn't rule it out at all. Definitely not, as Dave Clark is on the back of Mr. Smith. Is he going to get that move done? He is in a gorilla sandwich, is Dave Clark. Oh, as Eric Ronenberg gets it out of shape. Gets it well out of shape. Spins around, drops down the order like a trooper. Down 4 spots, down 18th, down 5 now, down to 19th. Got it all kinds of wrong. Entry into the final is not being favoured to very, very well. Oh, Scott Kostrick has crashed, as has Lee Reynolds as well. What happened to Mr. Kostrick here? We're trying to go 4 wide. Not for the faint-hearted. Yeah. Oh, it's so sensitive. It's so sensitive, and that sent Lee Reynolds round as well. They're so sensitive, these cars. So sensitive indeed. The suspension is so bouncy, it's unbelievable. You only get a little bit of door rub like that, and I'm not quite sure what happened with that Moser machine of Johnny from Brownlee. Just kind of, or the Fanatec machine, I do apologise, as it looks to go side by side on the Revive machine. Gets that move done as well. Straight up the inside, the Revive machine coming back at the Fanatec machine, as is Eric Ronenberg in the slipstream as well. Eric Ronenberg seems to have got a bit of better drive there as well. Going to try and go 3 wide into the infamous right left again. You've got to get it right. That Fanatec machine keeps disappearing. But Eric Ronenberg looks like he's got to run out that corner as well. Tries to back up the outside. But Stuart Breeley has got the slip over John Johnston. Where is Mr. Johnston? Here he is. Let's have a look at the governor. Currently running in 15th position, up 9. Not too bad at all. Eric Ronenberg has just passed Stuart Breeley. Looks a bit slow there, them two. Yo, Jamie, thank you for the like, bro. I really appreciate that. Top man. So, what's he's got? 3.1 seconds. Mark Brown over his teammate in second place. Tony Lamb is literally within a second, as well as Ryan Dudley. Now is 1.7 off the back of Tony Lamb. Jamie Allen up 7 into 5th. You have to tell me what kind of livery that is, but I'll just call you the 8 machine looks pretty decent. I do love it, the Gorilla machine. I do like that. His teammate Jamie Smith, Raz Harper, as well in the Castro machine, has now got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 cars behind him, trailing him right now. And the guy's name who I keep getting wrong, Mr. Dave Pinadu, is down here in 14th place, up 12. But not as many as Mark Brown, who is up 13 positions. Peter Woodmore has jumped in the pits. And that field went off track. Eric Ronenberg passed Stuart Breeder for P18. Rob Sutherland has passed in that field for P10. Yeah, I only need Discord for the interviews, bro. Yeah, I use it for the interviews. Because if I bring it up when I'm doing it, when I want to bring it up, then it'll come and cover the screen. And but if I already have it all set up, then it pop up on another screen, if that makes sense. So yeah. But Dave Pinatu is up into 14th place. He's up 12th place. He's got a little bit of a gap from the governor, who just passes him there. The governor getting a move done around the outside there, Dave Pinatu and Jonathan Brown. Dave Pinadu down another position as well. He's having a bit of a slow moment here. He's losing positions and over first. The Scott costing 8 Ronenberg as well. We'll say thank you very much. Freebies coming all the time. Dave Clark is now closely followed by Rob Sutherland. Is he fancying a move down the inside into turn 1? He's close enough to have a look for that move and get it done. Not quite short. No. Down the inside into turn 2. Side by side through the snake. Like I say, through this part of the circuit, you've got to rely on the driver you're racing with at side here to know. Ow! Close. You like that move. Certainly close enough. It is pretty freaking close indeed. Does he fancy another little look? Not quite close enough. But it does get past. It does just get past by it and that field. We're looking at the battle up front, and it and that field just went, thank you very much. Throws it up the inside, as you do. As you do. Oh, Dave! Dave! The TRG machine, the vape guru man himself. Oh, got caught light, up on the crest. A little bit of braking and gearing for that corner, get the nose turned in, sent his car all the way around. Now he's being trapped by Dave Pinadu. That's caught him down 7, caught him sitting in 11th place. There's action all over the park, action all over the park. But it is Dan Wareham still leading the way by 2.6 seconds over Mark Brown, and Tony Lamb hanging on well in 3rd place. Ryan Dudley is up 5 positions, up into 4th. He is just 1.7 off the back of Tony Lamb. Oh, what's happened to Lee Reynolds? And Mark Brown went off track. There's a big off track as well. Darryl Morrison's off. Scott Kostrick passed Darryl Morrison for P19. That will be for a recovery, I dare say. Jonathan Brown went off track as well. They say some of these off tracks will be wide. They'll just be going wide, just like that. So when it says they've gone off track, I look for the red marker where they go. They've crashed. Because I like to see a good crash. Got to be worth it though to look at a good crash, is it not? But yeah, them corners can be unforgiving. Them final 2 corners onto the start-finish straight. Ryan Dudley is currently sitting on a purple lap right now. It's a 1:17.03. So he's a second faster than Dan Wareham at the moment, is Ryan Dudley. As Jamie Smith is falling down the order in the Gorilla sponsored machine. Yeah, there's a bit of a recovery drive going on there for Jamie Smith, who's dropping more places. Wow, he has literally dropped 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 positions there. Down now into 17th, dropped 16 positions now as Jamie Smith. As Adrian Hadfield moves up into 20th position. Scott Kostrick is in the pits. Let's have a look at this Barbie machine. Currently up 4 positions into 23rd place. Peter Woodmore is in 24th, up 1 position. Rob Jackson as well, all in the pits. Scott Kostrick now leaving the pits, we've just seen there. But Dan Wareham still leading the way by 1.6 seconds. There you go, bringing it back in. I think I'm actually running, bro, if I'm honest. I think I'm running a Ryzen 5 or whatever it is in here. Remember I bought this PC for the actual sim racing on. But yeah, it didn't quite work. We're just seeing there, three-way fight there for 6th, 7th and 8th between Raz Harper, Rob Sutherland and Ben Evans. Ben Evans only down 1, but Rob Sutherland up 10. And it is Bass Cutting rounding out the top 10 as well. So a couple of AMs now in the top 10, and best of them is Jamie Allen running in 5th in the Gorilla Machine, the highest AM driver this evening, putting on a stellar show in that Gorilla sponsored machine. Savage. Love it. I love that. I like that livery. Apart from the Simtech livery and the Castrol, I do like that. Livery. There's the Castrol livery there, the Toyota of Raz Harper. Lee Reynolds passed Adrian Hadfield for P20. Looks like a simple move down the inside into turn 1. Or is it around the outside? The Rylands machine around the outside of the NGR machine. So thank you very much indeed. That was a tasty move as well. Then Mr. Rooney now, what's he glapping? He's in 120s, so he's pretty much on midfield pace. He's faster at the moment than Mr. Johnston. Mr. Johnston's on the 122s. So his NGR machine is this close little battle here. He has got a good view of the fight in front of Mr. Johnston. He's going to go down the inside as well. Could be, he's got no slip though. Oh, and Mr. Johnson has got slip off that Rylands machine. He's going to be as brave as you like down the inside. Sailed it, signed, sealed, delivered it. That's a pass from Adrian Hadfield on Mr. Johnston. Next up for him is Mr. Reynolds and Darryl Morrison just a few more seconds down the road. Let's have a look at the gap. It's now down. We did see that gap come down a hell of a lot. It's now that close from Ryan Dudley. Wants to get on par with his Simtech machine. Teammates have just got Tony Lamb to disperse. Is Tony Lamb going to go defensive onto this here bit? I wouldn't have thought so, but the Simtech boys, big clamping of the curve from Dodge there as well. Ooh, got a good drive there as well. You don't want to make contact on the back of that car. Will come up with a ×4. You can see his Simtech machine teammates just in front there as well. Is this move going to be signed, sealed, delivered around the outside of turn 1? Will be brave. Will be brave. Contact avoided. Is there? Oh, runs it out wide. Back into 4th place. Great defending from Tony Lamb. He knows he's on the podium. 16 minutes gone of race 2, the feature race. It's pronounced Pinedu. Spanish. I don't speak Spanish. I'll just call him Dave. Yeah. I keep trying, but you know. Yeah. I'll keep trying, but obviously I am not great at Spanish, so I apologise. And we have just seen Dave Clark went off circuit as Jonathan Smith passed him for P16. Oh, big eye end there. Oh, and a bit of a T-bone as well. That couldn't have been avoided, to be fair. That could not have been avoided, but Dave Clark went eyeside up. And then just got tagged on his way through. Ryan Dudley has passed Tony Lamb for P3. Can we see that move, Mr. Cameraman? No. Now let's see if we can see it. Looks like a simple move down the inside in towards the hairpin we go. Signed, sealed, delivered, and as clean as you like. Simtech boys, as in the Virginia International Raceway, are now 1st, 2nd and 3rd. Tony Lamb then down to 4th place. Now we'll see if Ryan Dudley can get onto the back of his teammates here and push on. He has only got 2 and a bit minutes to do so. We'll just have a quick run through as Johnny from Brown past Stuart Brealey for P13. Don't know why I'll keep gyro camera in. I only want to use it once. Eric Ronenberg has passed Baz Cutting for P10. We did. It was a simple move. It was that simple. Couple of more little off tracks just coming in. But let's go back. Jamie Allen is up 7 into P5. He has got a bit of fresh air. He's got 2 seconds to Tony Lamb. He's got 4 seconds behind to Raz Harper. And then Rob Sutherland, a further 11.5 seconds off the back of Raz, but he's closely followed by Ben Evans in this little trio of cars, a little gangle of 5 cars fighting out for the top 10. Stuart Brealey have just been dropped down a position by Jonathan Brown in a revived machine. There's battles all the way through the field. Battles all the way through it. You gotta love it. Don't matter what sort of driver you are, there's always a battle you're going to be involved in. There's a revive machine, looks down the inside, little lock up on the fan. Ooh, that could have gone wayward on the Fanatec machine, locked up his fronts there. That could have been a bigger incident, but not to be. So still leading by up 14 spots. Jamie Allen is in a little bit of a move as well. Tony Lamb. Them curves look pretty savage down the front, do they not? Oh, where is Peter Woodmore? Nowhere to be seen, unfortunately. No Peter Woodmore. So the governor then is in 21st place. 4 seconds off the back of Dave Clark in the TRG machine. Adrian Hadfield is in 19th position. Just behind Lee Reynolds and Darryl Morrison. In that Rylands machine. Do you like that one as well? Pretty much, pretty decent. The Gorilla machine from the NGR and the Rylands machine. You see Dave Clark just behind these 3 battling away. Just seen Eric Ronenberg past Rob Sutherland for P7. He's got that move done. That looked like a move getting into turn 1. Ah, no, it's alright, bro. It's fine. Yeah. He did actually send me a message, bro, and the way it said it was pin do, right? Which I was like, pinadu. That's how I thought he said it. That's how I thought he said it. But yeah, that was a move down by Eric Ronenberg into P1. As lively as you like, Eric Ronenberg then has got 13 seconds to Raz Harper, which I don't think with 5 minutes to go. Dare I say it? Dare I say it? Can he do it? Can he do it? The Simtech boys, they're equally matched in the 117s, but Ryan Dudley with a 116.9. Dave Clark, a little excursion, has gone off circuit as well. So there's Ayrton Hatfield up 9 positions. He is in 11th place in the NGR machine, and then you've got John Clark, Stuart Brealey, and Dave. Not too far behind either. Do you like these little camera angles we are given? So these look pretty tasty indeed as well. With Sean Clark heading down the inside. Is he in the revive? Go round the out. No. Oh! Dude. Got it round. Johnston jumped into the pit. Not quite sure what happened there. Where is the recover? Has he recovered? Yep, he's recovered. Oh, and he's running the DSC broadcast logo as well. Love it. I will learn to get your name spot on, Mr. Dave. I will make an extra effort now. I will. And a little spinneroonie did Dave, and down. Still up, but down 3 positions. He's still up 8 places and running in 18th. Adrian Hadfield past Dave for P17 as well. I'm going to say thank you very much as he tries to run mine. Gets caught a little in the second. Ryland's machine will ever look up the inside over the crest and gets that move done. Signed, sealed, delivered, and off down the road he goes. Ben Evans is in rounding out your top 10. He's 3.2 seconds off the back of Baz Cutting. He's currently in 9th place. Both down positions but still in the top 10. The Duncan machine rounding out your top 10. Where is it in that field? He is 8.7 seconds off the back of Ben Evans in the NGR machine. It's been pretty tasty up front so far. But let's go and have a look. And this top 3 battle is coming on. Ryan Dudley is 4.8 seconds off the back of Dan Wareham, who is literally hounding the back of his teammates. 31 thousandths of a second, that gap. Literally slipstreaming each other along. And Dudley is putting in some good laps as well. Had a 116 earlier on. Last lap around was a 118 dead. Stuart Brealey has crashed. Not quite sure what happened to Stuart Brealey as we pull out of the slipstream here, heading into turn 1. That's not a crash, is it? That's not a crash. That just got a little light, a little side door to side door action. And just caused the car to go light, go round on its own as you do. That was a bit unfortunate. That was never a crash. Never a crash. As Mr. Ronenberg getting on, he has got 2.8 seconds to Rob Sutherland behind, but 11.3 to Raz Harper, who is in 6th position as it sits so far. Adrian Hadfield went off track as well. Where is Ben Evans? He's still running around on his own at the moment, and he is tracking Bass Cutting in the Mazda machine, who is in 9th place. Lee Reynolds is putting a move on Stewart and Adrian Hadfield. Down the outside, setting it up through the turn 2. Not giving up though, not giving up. And around goes the Rylands machine, clipped the curb, got it all unsavoury. Got it all very unsavoury. And Dave Clark will say thank you very much. There's a freebie there for Mr. Clark. And there's Dave, he is currently tracking Adrian Hadfield by 2/1000ths of a second. As Lee Reynolds just recovers back onto the track. Stuart Brealey in the Revive machine is in 16th position and 4.5 seconds off the back of Darren Morrison, and has got a little bit of a gap now to Adrian Hadfield. So still all to go for, still fighting all up and down the field so far. I don't think these two are going to put a move on. Maybe team orders have been called in. Ryan Dudley now is 6 seconds off the back of his teammates. But he is in a battle with Tony Lamb and Jamie Allen as well in the Gorilla sponsored machine. Ryan Dudley's going to keep that defensive line as Tony Lamb goes to have a look around the outside. Big clamping on the curb there from Ryan Dudley on both of them as well. But Jamie Allen, 25 minutes up already. Jesus, Mark Brown then will come home and take the win. As Dan Wareham will come home in 2nd place. Ryan Dudley then in 3rd. Tony Lamb will come home in 4th. Jamie Allen in 5th. Raz Harper in 6th. Eric Ronenberg will come across the line in 7th place. And Rob Sutherland in 8th. And Baz will come home in 9th. And then Ben Evans will round out the top 10. Wow, we've got Shane Gould, that little bit of a battle with Mr. Boy over the line. Amateur hour again. Amateur hour again. Oh dear. Oh dear. It happens. Wow. That was good. That was good. A few offs. And a few crashes. And we're still racing over the line as Dave Clark comes sailing one down as well. Just fires it into the wall just for good measure. And if you already retired to the pits earlier on. Oh. Let's bring up the results. Now, Mark Brown, the Simtech Pro Boys, 1st, 2nd and 3rd. Dan Wareham in 2nd place. Ryan Dudley in 3rd place. Tony Lamb 4th. Jamie Allen in 5th. Raz Harper in 6th. Eric Ronenberg 7th. Rob Sutherland in 8th. Baz Cutting in 9th. And Ben Evans rounds out your top 10. That was Great Racing by all in the top 10. Ayrton Hatfield in 11th. In the Next Generation Racing Machine, Sean Clark 12th. Darrell Morrison 13th. Jonathan Brown 14th. Stuart Brealey in 15th place. Adrian Hadfield, I get them two mixed up all the time. Adrian Hadfield in 16th place. Dave, I'll practice your name, but I will. Dave in 17th. Dave Clark in 18th place. And we'll bring on all the way up as we do. Lee Reynolds in 19th. Jamie Smith in 20th. John Johnston 21st. Scott Kostrick, would have thought better for Kostrick in 22nd. Jay Rooney in the Barbie Machine is in 23rd. Peter Woodmore in 24th. Rob Jackson 25th. And Martin 26th. And Martin Lee down the order by 20 laps in 27th place. Wow. That was entertaining. Very entertaining indeed. Let's go and see if we can bring up the man. If we can get the race winner into the chat with us. Mr. Mark Brown, how you doing, my friend?
Not too bad, not too bad.
You've been well. What an opening race there.
Yeah, I can't believe it myself now. 2 wins.
Double victory opening night. Wow.
Yeah, let's hope they continue.
And a Simtech 1-2-3 as well.
Yeah, good for the team.
It was good
for the team.
Was really good. Did how did you find that with the pressure you was coming under from your teammate? Was he any team orders, or was he just?
The first race, it was good now with me and Eric. It's a pity Eric got to slow down. I let Eric go because I was having a bit of a sort of a rough time the first couple of laps in the first race. I let Eric go, and then I was behind him then in the slip, and then obviously the two of us had to slow down across the start-finish corner, the last corner. And then he got another one, so it's unfortunate for him for the first race, but the second race now, yeah, just try to keep it sort of steady. It was first couple of laps. I put it 3 wide on the second lap.
Yeah.
The start straight, like, but yeah, like I caught. I'm surprised I caught them as quick as I did, and then I was sort of reeling Daniel in. But I was worried about Tony behind me. Like he was sort of in my slipstream, and I was sort of worried when I caught Daniel. So
Tony had a great turn of pace.
Yeah, Daniel let me go, and Daniel got me slip, but you just I couldn't lose him then, you know. But no, like it was great. He put me under a right bit of pressure, I have to admit. You know, I didn't think he was going to push me that far, so I can race beside Daniel all day long. You know, hey, two victories in the one night, so can't complain.
Yeah, certainly leading the way. Finishes you mean to go on?
Yeah, hopefully so. Now it's good to see how the field of cars that we have. There's a couple of new faces there, a couple of very fast people there behind us. And we're starting to worry in the first one now. You know, fair plays is good to have a bit of competition. You know, your boy Raz Harper.
Oh yeah, he's shown some bit of pace as well.
He's good pace, and so is Tony and a couple of them boys. So
yeah,
it's good to see it. Like, it's going to be an interesting season, and let's hope it carries on. Like, and you know, hey, we're here for a bit of fun, respectful racing, bit of banter. Don't know about the rest of you. I have a beer or two when I'm racing. So,
well, yeah. Well, maybe one or two myself. It's the coldest drink I've got.
yeah. Brilliant. So
but it is.
Night, so good night for some text. So.
Yeah,
let's hope that keeps progressing. Hey, it's with Tanso, you know, we're running a lot of leagues there now across different formats of cars, so it's good to see having
I did
much of a spread of different type of cars, and also yeah, it's going real well for Tanso. So
yeah, smashing. So, you hoping to keep this pace up? Taking into the next one?
I hope this season. I hopefully don't miss any races. Like
amazing.
Previous seasons, I have had some stupid mistakes on my own, and then I didn't get a couple of nights too. So, yeah, hopefully this will be a full season, and we'll see how we get on.
Oh well, congratulations to you, buddy. 2 victories on the night for Mark Brown. Phenomenal driving as well. Under pressure from his teammate in the Simtech machine. So the Simtech 123 as well. What a way to start the season for the Simtech boys. We have got next Mr. Ayrton Atfield waiting to be brought in. So we'll bring Mr. Ayrton Atfield in. How are you, my friend?
I'm good, Kevin. I'm good.
Oh, good stuff. I have to apologise before we start because I keep getting you and Adrian mixed up. So, you know, I sit there going in, oh, it's Ayrton Atfield, and I go, oh, no, it's Adrian. So, yeah, I do apologise.
Look for the colour of the bonnet.
It's not that, it's when I turn left to look at the names. I get very confused. It's like Dave's name. I keep getting Dave's name wrong as well. Yeah, so I'm just calling him Dave for now. Well, at 2 opening races, bud, not too bad for yourself tonight.
Yeah, the first race, as normally happens between previous seasons, I end up in a bit of contact and end up trying to work my way back through.
Yeah.
And then the second race, fighting up there with the pros in the top 10, and then unfortunately again a little bit of contact, but
yeah, just missed out on the top 10, finishing 11th.
Yeah, so it wasn't too. That's a very good finishing position. Obviously, it's
Yeah,
it's a good start.
You made up 9 positions on the night though, in race 2, which is a good shot.
Yeah, I think it was again 7 in the first race as well after
Yeah.
being done. But yeah, there was some nice overtakes in there and some nice battles with people.
Yeah, I mean this track is pretty. It's not a circuit you can get a flow right with this car. With the GR86, it's pretty springy in it. So and the corners and the curbs just don't mix with this car. I feel. How did you find it tonight?
So I didn't have any practice going into tonight, so I usually spend just the practice beforehand, trying to get a feel for the car, and yeah, like you say, especially the right-hand corner going down the back straight, and then the chicane going onto the main straight. That's really twitchy there.
Yeah.
And then the curb on the inside of T1, that definitely can get you loose. You can bounce off that into the grass.
Yeah, I think we've got a great onboard shot of Dave Clark going up in the air, heading down to the final 2 corners, the right, left, and then getting tagged on his way through. So yeah.
Yeah, those sausage curbs are deadly. But,
yeah.
Most of the track, I found I got into quite a bit of a rhythm. Qualifying, none of my laps registered. I ended up getting a couple of wheels over the white line. So I ended up starting from the back on the first race. But yeah, you could get into sort of a rhythm throughout the most part. It's just the back end of the lap that sort of ruins that rhythm.
Yeah, of course it does. Yeah, definitely. I mean, if you get one wrong move on this circuit, with it being it's not ridiculously big circuit, it's a pretty small circuit. I mean, if you get it wrong earlier on, you're going to be down the order for quite a while. But I mean, you made up, like it says here, you made up 9 positions this evening, so anybody would be happy with finishing just outside the top 10 rather than down the order, like so.
Yeah, exactly. With some nice close and clean racing as well for the most part, which was exactly what you want for a night.
It was. Your prediction: where are you going to find yourself in the table this season? Do you reckon you'll be mixing it up with the top boys?
I'd like to say I'd be up near the top again, but unfortunately, due to some commitments, moving house and a couple other things, I think I'm going to miss a few races. So I'll be watching on the broadcast for a few. That's for sure.
Oh, it should give you half points, shouldn't it? Really, you're moving house and all that.
That's it. You can just pull the points from tonight if they want.
Yeah, just keep rolling them over. Yeah. Oh well, I wish you all the best for the season, bud. Congratulations on moving into your new home.
Yeah, thank you, Kevin, and I look forward to watching the broadcast.
Oh, thank you very much, my friend. Do you want to give anyone a shout before you leave?
Well, my dad again for racing and representing the team, and then you for broadcasting, and John for hosting the series for the 5th time.
Oh wow, I know season 5 is amazing. It's amazing.
Yeah, exactly. So it's nice to see some new faces as well.
But, definitely.
Yeah, hopefully it will be another full a full season.
Smashing. It will be an excellent season and another full season as well. That was it in that field, ladies and gentlemen. Like I said, finished just outside the top 10 in 11th place. Made up 9 positions. And then Mark Brown taking 2 victories in the 2 opening races here at Donington Park as well. And Dan Wareham was in second. Ryan Dudley. The Simtech boys again putting on a show. Anybody going to stop Simtech boys this season? One may never know. One may never know. But just to quickly remind you of what we have got coming up. If we can bring them up, we will bring them up. Just like that. There we go. Sorry, it looks a bit amateurish, but that's what we got coming up. The Lunchtime Lappers is hosted by Dave Clark. As you can see there, it's 1 PM. UK time, starting Tuesday the 12th September. Hoping to get more. Get more indeed. And the Porsche 922 League is hosted by Martin Lee and sponsored by the Vape Guru Mr. Dave Clark. Starts Wednesday the 13th September for the promo race. And then we have got the GT4s, which is sponsored by Telemetry. It's 5 sprint races and a 1-hour endurance at Spa. Dates to be confirmed. I do apologise. Touring cars Monday nights 8 PM. Sponsored by Revive, run by Stuart Brealey, and the Tanso official GT3 endurance team run by Baz Cutting. All new leagues coming in season 2 of the Porsches as well. It's going to be phenomenal. If you want to get involved in any of those, head over to Tanso Racing Group on Discord or Tanso Racing Group on Facebook or www.tansoracing.group.co.uk. So, there you go. That was Season 5, Race 1 and 2 complete. And I thought that was pretty bang on, to be fair. Looking forward to next week already. Really can't wait for that. Well, I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, hit that like and subscribe. Didn't. Not fussed. You're still there. Enjoyed it. Don't matter what sort of level you are, race driver. There's battles in the middle. There's battles at the front. There's battles down the back. You'll always be in a battle. Come and get involved. GR86 is Sunday nights. Tanso Racing Group Discord. Go check it out. That is Season 5, Race 1 out of the way. I'll be back next week. Same time. We'll have a little bit of a chat. Hopefully get some drivers in pre-race as we're going to qualify and things like that for the next time. But as for me, I've been Kevin Randall, DSC Broadcasting. I'm out of here. Peace.